How y'all doing, man? Welcome back to another video. Diamond DeFi here. Just want to say, hey, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Thank you to all my subscribers. Hey, I just want to be authentic and real with y'all, but Cryptex is changing the game, y'all. In these last 2 weeks of the first 2 weeks of September, my account and my wife's account combined to make over $114,000. Like, this compounding interest is getting out of control. I'm not really sure, like, if it's even real at this point. It's unbelievable the amount of profits that these contracts are producing each and every single day. And you guys can see on the screen the screenshots from me and my wife's account. Hers is a little bit less than mine, but I just had my first 30K week this past week, so in my account. So hey, it's time to strike the iron. I think that Cryptex has proven itself time and time again that they pay, they're profitable, and the reality is that we are in the what I would call the golden age of Cryptex, as far as them allowing people to get this many contracts. Before, when you first joined, you could only get 20, and then a few years later you could get 50, and then when I joined, you could only get 80. But right now, they limit you to around 130. You can go over 130, but depends how your contracts are structured. But the general nature and number in the community is 130. So I mean, they don't let you buy as many contracts as you want, but they have a limit because they know how powerful they are. It's just fortunate that me and my wife, we each got our own account, and our goal together is to get 130 each. But hey, if you guys are interested, in getting started, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys a tutorial video on how to get started in Cryptex. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. It's not overwhelming, and it's great for crypto beginners. In our community that I'm in, which I'm not a crypto beginner, but if you are a crypto beginner, you can. This is a great way to get started, because the majority of people who join crypto, they actually lose money, right? They actually lose money when they actually join. So Cryptex is a great way to start earning income, without putting in a large amount of capital. In most cases that you have to put a large amount of capital in to make a large amount of capital out. That's not the case with Cryptex. In some cases in crypto, you can find the right coin. You usually got to find it at the beginning. You're not going to make those type of returns if you're just buying Bitcoin, but you can with Cryptex, right? You put the $100 in there and watch it turn into 22,000 after 2 years, or 35K after 3, or 470K after 5 years, or even 1.5 million after 7 years, right? The problem is that people don't want to wait. But the reality is that if you don't do Cryptex now, you're going to want to end up doing it later, because you're going to wait 20, 30, 40 years on your job, and you could have gotten paid out from Cryptex 4 or 5 times. So for me and my family, like, we're willing to take this risk of, buying these contracts for $100 each and watching them turn, 20, 30, 40, 50 X's over time, right? And so I just say, hey, if you haven't gotten started in Cryptex, I recommend that everyone get the 4 plan. Now, what's the 4 plan? The 4 plan is this. You're going to buy one 2-year contract for $100. You're going to buy 1 3, 1 5, and 1 7. Now, why is that? Because at the end of those 7 years, out of that $400 you would have spent, you would end up probably close to around over $2 million, right? or you'll have at least over 1.5 million, but you'll be closer to about almost 2 million, depending on how much profit you get. But $400 to turn to $2 million in 7 years. Now the reality is, for most people, is that they only care about the time, right? They don't want to wait the 7 years or the 3 years or the 5 or the 7. So that's why the 2-year contract is profitable. And that's why I say don't waste your time, because if you buy the 2-year contract and you get paid out, you know that a year later you're going to get paid out on your 3-year, and 2 years after that on your 5. But for most people, the reality is going to be, they didn't buy no contracts. They're going to wait for these 2 years to go by and start seeing people get paid out, and then they're going to want to join. Or, we have some people in our community who are getting paid out early next year. 2025 is almost over. I joined Cryptex in January. So to see where I'm at right now is incredible. And to see where I will be at, where me and my wife's account will be at next year, this time, we could be looking at like $500,000 months or $1 million months. Honestly, I honestly don't know at this point, because make $114,000 in 2 weeks passively, but passive income, you're not going to find that nowhere else in the world. So if you found this video, you didn't find it by accident. If you want to get started in Cryptex, stay to the end of the video. There'll be a tutorial about what you need to do, and we'll go from there. But hey, I appreciate all of you guys watching the video. Thank you to all my subscribers, new subscribers. I'm going to keep coming out with content. I try to come out with every week. I know I've been a little later on the videos, but got a lot going on. But I'm trying to stay consistent. I do check my profits every single day. And the compound interest is in full effect. So Cryptex is doing exactly what they said they were going to do. And it's been like that since I started a little over 7 months ago. So thank you all for watching the video. This is Diamond DeFi, and I will see you in the next one. All right, so if you guys want to get started in Cryptex, all right, you can, from scanning the QR code, all right, you can go ahead and get started there. It's going to take you over to my website. If I have 2 websites, guys, because for whatever reason the link is not working, and that website is too long and complicated, so I made another website. So if you can't get to the website through the QR code in the video, you can go to www.cryptexwealth.com, guys, and it's going to take you over to my other website. It's got a lot of the same information, but everything you need is in here to join Cryptex. All right, we got an introduction video. All right, we talk about the offers that they're offering, which Cryptex just pays out. Explains everything, how it works. We got proof, results. The Cryptex member that withdraws $400K, incredible. Cryptex does have the world's best referral program that nobody knows about, but another video here that explains everything down the levels, every information that you guys need to know. The limited time bonus for the 24-month contracts, guys, you can make $1 million in 2 years. In 2 years, you can do it with Cryptex. Stop playing games, right? So everything you need here, complete guide to getting your first contract. We got it here for you. Frequently asked questions, got it here for you. Everything, why it's safe and simple, why you join our team today. I just did another Zoom call today. Incredible. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we got Zoom calls with the big boss, with the big team. All right, I got the reasons why I joined Cryptex, and then my personal information here, guys, email and phone number. Everything you need is here to get started with Cryptex. So all you guys got to do is just make the decision. And if you do make that decision, then all you got to do is simply click right here. Start your $100 wealth plan. It is going to open up to the next screen. Let me transition over. 1 second and transition over. All right, and so once you guys click on the next screen, once you're ready to get started with Cryptex, you just simply click that Get Started button. It's going to take you over to the Cryptex referral screen, and boom, that's it. You have my upline sponsor wallet number, email, and then you just simply input your email address, password, confirm your password, and then agree to the terms and register your account. That's it, guys. That's all you got to do. Um, if you're signing up to create an account, do not forget your password. It's going to create a lot of issues for you. All right. You don't want to be trying to have two, three accounts because you keep forgetting your password. Write your password down somewhere or just remember it. Don't make no complicated password you can't remember. Don't make a weak password, but do not forget your password. All right. And if you're using the email address, use the email address you've been using for years. Don't come out here with some new email address because then you forget the password to that new email address. So use an email address that you have been already using. That's my advice to you. Because once you sign up and create that account and fund it and buy that contract, you can't go back and be like, oh, I forgot my password, or you have later on issues when it's time to get paid out and you got issues with the email address. So just use an email address that you've been using and create a simple but slightly difficult password. That one that's not easily breakable or for other people to try to get your login information. And then remember that information, and you will have no issues as long as you follow the rules of Cryptex. So that's how you get started, guys. It's a very simple process. And once you do those things and you get in there, create your account and fund it, you can come join me on this wealth journey. All right. So I hope to see you all on the other side.